The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UCLA's offense will get the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mawe. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Steps away. Wide open downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're trying to get to it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UCLA!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about the defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make play.
Off he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. That one comes out hot down the right side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The snap sets up to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got out of trouble and throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He makes the connection. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got it behind the line. It's Soto. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Nothing but green ahead. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bruins are rolling down the field. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bruins in the hurry up. It's now 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's good. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pulls and fired complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Complete downfield. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Caught behind the line. It's Wicks. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Spangler. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. He wants to pass it on second down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. That's caught. It's Mawe.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle. It's Richard. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice job reading the coverage on the drag route, too. If it's man coverage, he's going to continue to move. You got to let him fight through the wash in the middle of the field, put it out in front of him, and let him turn it upfield.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense with the scoop and score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the misconnection, it's second down. He wants to throw it again. Going to try to get it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He finds his man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turn.
Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the goal.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo. A lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs of games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Potts. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Finds the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the defense in desperation mode trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Comes out throwing on first down. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They move the tight end all over. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's moving out of the pocket. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his own 20. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Going up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Plows through the defense. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On second down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They want to just keep throwing it. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Bangler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Throw is incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second down, wants to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen. And